out of Boosie. I know they got no beef. I think, I love Boosie, but he caught all type of L's. I'm going to tell you why. Boosie brings it online, mentions it in a medium that he makes zero money. Mentions it in a medium, receives zero money. Vlad talks about it on his platform, makes 10,000. Boosie loses the PR battle because he frames it as saying, man, it was over $5,000. That's why we don't fuck with each other. Vlad hits a slam dunk by showing the audience, yeah, okay, 5,000, but I'm already paying him 25. Everybody's on Vlad's side. Boosie gonna be back on Vlad 60 days. Boosie a hustler, but let me tell you this boy right here, Boosie's worth maybe at this point is like just a dollars and cents thing. When Boosie was the glue to why Vladtv was ever being visited by quote unquote the culture, his worth is significantly more than what is being said is the return on what he just did.
Now, I look at it like this. Y'all think Boosie took an L off of this one? Leave y'all thoughts down below. Let me know what you think. But I look at it like this too, right? Vlad can make off the fallout more money off the fallout than he can by giving Boosie money, right? Also, now, if Vlad decides to accept Boosie back on Vladtv, Vlad potentially, he's not going to ask those questions anymore because the substance, the curiosity is going to run out. You get what I'm saying? So it might be smart for Vlad to continue to push this narrative, continue to ask different people that he's interviewing or people that's interviewing him about this situation, because he gets to milk the cow. He gets to make not bands, but millions off of this. To me, millions. He can ask this question every interview for the next 2-3 years. That's just what I think. You can ask this question no matter what, because it's a point in history. And it's with an entertainer. You can ask this question every time he get bored, if you ask me. But leave y'all thoughts down below. Who won off this one? This is chess, not checkers. Vlad or Boosie? And will Boosie be back?
Making someplace the hot spot for guests to go is worth more than the views that actually gets. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, let's think about like influencers. Like, let's say, I don't know, who made Chrome Hearts poppin'? Making Chrome Hearts the cool thing that everybody wants to wear is worth more than maybe, oh, okay, I have an affiliate code. No, when that nigga wears Chrome Hearts and everybody sees him, everybody want to be like that nigga. Now, Vladtv is already built. That's why I said he's too late. Because at this point, Vlad don't need to give you the extra something and maybe say, oh, fuck the numbers, because you bring so much value. Now he's going to be like, nigga, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I'm like dollars and cents with everybody now. I got a lot of options. Vlad.
Facts. To me, it seems like he's getting replaced. At the end of the day, do Vlad really need him, or do Boosie need Vlad? Does Vlad need Boosie, or does Boosie need Vlad? I think Boosie needs Vlad.
Boosie just dropped a video going off about this DJ Vlad situation that was sparked by a Sean Cotton video. Sean Cotton, aka Say Cheese, for you guys who don't know, dropped a video giving his final analysis, according to him, on his DJ Vlad and Boosie situation. Now, in this video, he listed out in who he believes won the war. Boosie or Vlad. Obviously, he picked Vlad because anybody with a brain is picking Vlad to win this war. But during his analysis, he said not only did Vlad win this war, but he believes that Boosie will regret turning down the money, and DJ Vlad is about to make $500,000 off of Boosie's mistake.
Vlad won. Clear as day. Vlad won. We all know what happened. Boosie asked for 5 or 10 more thousand. Vlad usually pays him 25,000. Because he wasn't on Vlad for 7-8 months, Boosie wanted an extra 10, just because it's more to talk about. He hadn't been there often. He saved Vlad money by him not having to pay him for those missing months, so he wanted $10,000 extra. So Boosie was like, you know what, I'm gonna do my own shit. And his shit flopped. It didn't do as good. It did good for his first, whatever he made was a profit, because that was his first independent interview. So whatever he made was a profit. I'm not gonna say it flopped. I'm sorry. but it wasn't 25 grand. It was not 25 grand. Vlad is doing interviews on his own platform about the situation. I think one of the joints did 800 to 1 million views. Y'all go check it for me. But it went crazy. I think it was, I don't know if it was 1090 Jake. He had academics ask him about him. Whack 100. Then he just interviewed 6ix9ine about the situation. That shit did 300,000 in a day. I know what the numbers. I know how the numbers feel. And then he's bringing Charleston White back. Charleston White, he's going to talk about Boosie some more. This Vlad and Boosie situation got so big to where Vlad can mention it to any guest over the next year, and it's going to make profit. That's why Vlad wins, because he can roll this shit for another year if he wanted to, and it's going to make him a easy. I know y'all like hearing numbers. A easy $500,000. Vlad's going to make $500,000 off of falling out with Boosie. Instead of paying him 25 in appearance, he's gonna make an easy $500,000 just by talking about the Boosie and the Boosie shit. It added to the Ari Spears shit. That's a big situation. And then if Ari Spears come back and do a free interview like he wants to with more money, so Vlad wins because Vlad plays the long game. Vlad,
I 1000% agree with Sean Cotton on this one. I 1000% agree with him. It's no way around it. It is no way around it at all.
Boosie recently did a live where he revealed parts of this conversation, and in his live, he said that he had asked for $5,000 more, and I said no, which is why he's not going to do the interview. Now, that's not exactly accurate. So, I wasn't going to put any of this out there, but because he started putting out numbers out there and people started going, oh, Vlad being cheap, why is it only 5,000? You could pay him that, not knowing the whole picture. So I'm going to lay out the whole picture for everyone just to explain what exactly is going on. So when I called Boosie, like I said, the fee had always been 25,000. He said, I want 40,000. And I'm like, fam, I can't do 40,000. That's just putting me in the hole in a situation like this. He's like, well, I'll go as low as 35.
To me, Boosie was being greedy. Boosie was being greedy in this situation. He was pocket watching the 6ix9ine situation. He felt some type of way, pride, ego. You got to keep that at the door when it's time for business, man. And people, you got to learn from Boosie. Learn from Boosie. Learn from others. This is how you get to your goal faster. Don't be pocket watching. If you making your money, you making your money. Don't be worried about what everybody else getting. That's literally none of your business.
And I'm like, man, listen, I might be able to do 30 after I run the numbers, but 35 is definitely out of the question. But let me go ahead and run my numbers and actually see what's going on. So I went back and I looked through the last, 5 or 6 interviews, and I looked, and the profit margin on each of these interviews was around $10,000. So I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back end numbers. And I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're asking for 35. Your traffic has been dipping over the years. You've gone from about 6 million to about 5.5 to about 5 and some change. So you're looking at about maybe a 10, 15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee, a 40% increase. It doesn't make any business sense, because what'll end up happening is, look, Boosie's already at home, right? He wakes up, he does the interview. There's no cost associated with him, and he was getting paid $25,000. I have to fly because I don't have a studio or a camera crew in Georgia, in Atlanta, so I have to hire a camera crew in Atlanta. I have to fly from LA to Atlanta. I have to get a hotel. I have to have all the costs associated with it. And then afterwards, I have to pay to get the video edited and pay my crew and everything else like that. And as you know, with YouTube, I'm taking all the risk because sometimes videos get demonetized, right? Especially when you talk about someone like a Boosie who has, he swears, he's talking about a lot of edgy stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm taking 100% of the risk. So I'm like, listen, I cannot pay you $35,000 when I'm going to make nothing Or maybe I'm even going to take a loss.